ball is my favorite sport. I like the way you dribble up and down the court.
Greetings, everyone. Everyone, Kevin Harlan here alongside my partners Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg. Glad to have you join us. We've got the Utah Jazz facing the Golden State Warriors. Presented by State Farm, here are the starters for the Utah Jazz. We've got Carlos Boozer, Derek Fisher out there with Darren Williams, and it's Andre Kirilenko, and it's Brewer in at the small forward. And for Golden State, they've got Steven Jackson, Beadrench out there with Al Harrington, and there's Davis, and it's Richardson in at the 2 spot. And the Jazz start out with the ball. Now Fisher. Poked loose. The loose ball recovered by Golden State.
Well, he's showing off his defensive instincts by making plays just like that.
Got that bucket in no time at all. Jackson's got his team on the board to start the game for the Warriors. Fisher dishes to Boozer. A 10-footer, and that one's good. Here's Davis. Pulls it up. And no one able to grab it as it goes out of bounds. And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Well, Kevin, the head coach for the Jazz gave me just a couple of moments to catch up with them. Ball movement is going to be a big part of their offensive game plan tonight, with the reason being limiting their shot blockers. He said if we go straight up on them, they'll turn us away every chance. If we get their bigs moving and playing catch-up, we can get good looks that won't be blocked. That's our goal. Guys?
All right, Doris, thanks. So, Clark, they're thinking mainly about how to tackle the defense they're facing.
It won't be easy, Kevin. I mean, they're going to have to take a few body shots before it's all said and done. It's going to be a battle. Steve?
Yeah, I like that, Clark. Body shots. I mean, go inside early. Try to pound them inside, and then you can play inside out at that point, but try to soften up that defense and make them move around a little bit.
And that one falls for Brewer. Here is Davis. Some firepower, Clark and Steve, from his offense.
Yeah, Kevin, how about the air of confidence? I mean, they really look like they believe in what they're doing.
Yeah, a little swagger here from this team. They're in a nice groove.
And again, no good by Golden State.
I don't like that shot at all, guys.
I'm right with you, Steve. Certainly when you talk about shot selection, that's as poor as it gets.
Here's Brewer. Off the mark and a bad shot there.
Well, the defense backs off a little bit because he does not shoot the ball well from the three-point line.
They get it again. And Beatrice with the stop. Here's Fisher. Just over 3 minutes left in the first quarter. Now, here's Brewer. Over Jackson. Brewer's shot is off.
A very rough quarter for him, as not much is falling right now. Well, he was being overly optimistic there, thinking he could make that pass.
Outside Williams. There's the three. Count that one. Williams has got his first 3 points of the game. And the Warriors off to a slow start here. 4-point game. Davis. Good.
Aaron Davis.
Here's Williams. Picked up by Davis. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. That one is off.
Shooting for Utah, Darren Williams. Taking 2 shots.
Good on the second free throw. Warriors trail by 3. He's covered by Fisher. Shoots from 12. Utah with the rebound.
When you do moves like that and you miss, you know you're going to hear it from your coaches and your teammates.
Williams against Richardson. Williams passes to Brewer. Puts it up. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Yeah, don't give up anything for free. I like that. Send him to the line.
Yeah, they don't want to sit back and watch you lay it in. I mean, make them earn it. Make them earn it. Don't give up anything easy. Could have had more there, but at least he made it a 2-possession game.
Here's Davis. The dive for the ball. And the ball goes out of play following the shot. 1:43 left here in the first quarter. Here's Williams. Buries it from 14 feet. Williams has got 6.
And that's what he does. I mean, he takes advantage. If you're going to play poor defense, he's going to get a hoop easily.
Kicks to Harrington. Now Kirilenko defending.
Jazz foul call. First personal foul, team's first.
Here's Richardson. over Williams.
Well, they find themselves with a big deficit here in the first. One category that jumps out at me, second chance point. Only one bucket for him.
Jacks up a three. Kirilenko kicks to Brewer. Guarded by Jackson. Jackson against Williams. 5 on the clock. Makes the lead pass. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2. Clark, what do you think they need to do to get back in the game?
Well, Kevin, one thing, they've got plenty of time, that's for sure. And I think establishing their inside presence, picking up the intensity and the effort, creating more hustle opportunities, and then rebounding the basketball. That's a lot, but they got a lot of work to do.
Sounds like a good recipe. And making a change here, the Jazz. Millsap's checked in. That doesn't go either for Davis. And here's Utah. They're on a 13-4 run.
Turnover.
Here's Davis. Coach is liking Clark what he's seeing from his offense.
And shoot, why wouldn't he? I mean, guys, they're filling it up with ease, executing, getting quality shots. I mean, this is fun to watch.
Yeah, this is like a clinic out there, guys. This is exactly how you attack a defense. Move the ball, sharp cuts, really a nice pace to their offense.
Now, here's Brewer. He has 5. For 3, Williams. Jason Richardson pulls it in. Davis dishes to Beatrice. Over Boozer. And again, it's the Warriors. It'll count. Here's Williams. That misses. Would have kind of had it gone in. Offense, the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. Jazz lead. And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. Here's Ellis. And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. Setting the floor for the Warriors. Josh Powell is...
Tell you what, guys, you got to appreciate the way he goes after those offensive rebounds. Just something to watch.
And the strength, Steve, the strength he is on those putbacks is something to see.
Well, we got to witness both of those attributes right there on that play.
Here is Brewer. And taken away by Ellis.
For the most part, they're doing a nice job of taking care of the ball, though.
Nailed from three-point land.
You know, even though it's transition, he's got the green light to fire from there if he has a good look at it.
Fisher with the ball. Still looking to get on the scoreboard. Shot clock at 5. Fades. And he short rims that one.
Did you see his balance there, guys? Really faded away. I think that's why he missed.
Three-pointer. Darren Williams grabs the miss. Williams has got 3 rebounds now in this one. Millsap passes to Williams from beyond the arc and then some. Williams has got 9. Warriors trail by 5. For the 3. Rebound by Carlos Boozer. And so here is Utah, leading by 5. From outside the arc, and play stops as it looks like they call an over the back here.
He was climbing all over the defender on that one, no doubt.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, a pretty easy over-the-back call right there, partner.
Now here's Barnes. From deep. Ellis can't get it to go. And taken away by Ellis. Williams picks him up. And it's Monta Ellis with the finish. Here's Fisher. And the pass to Brewer. Outside Williams. The fader. Millsap. Good. And it's Williams who picks up the assist. And it's the Warriors with the ball, trailing by 5. Here's Ellis. Drops in. The layup for 2.
He worked his way around the bigger man and found the hoop. Great play.
Yeah, really nice play. Wasn't bothered at all.
And here's Fisher, looking for his first bucket of the game. Passes to Williams.
The reaction was so quick. Incredible defense.
The 3 ball. The shot, no good. And here go the Jazz the other way. Lifts up. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Williams has got 5 points in the quarter. Here's Ellis. He lays it in.
You got to have some aerial skills to pull that off.
Jazz leading by 3. Now Williams, 11 points in the game. Picked up by Ellis. Williams against Ellis. 6 to shoot. Ellis against Williams. They get it back. Here's Fisher. No good there off the double clutch.
Well, he's wide open there, but really struggles from that range. Maybe there's a reason he's open.
Barnes kicks to foot. Barnes. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there.
Boy, I'm shocked he didn't make that one. He knocks that one down with ease.
Here's Brewer. The shot is off, so the Warriors take it the other way. Now here's Barnes. Still looking to get on the scoreboard. And they're moving it up. Fisher with the ball. Another miss by Utah.
Pretty tough shot to take there.
Well, you got to like his confidence, though, even though the quality was a little bit to be desired.
Ellis outside. Shot denied. Utah calls timeout.
You got to keep everybody on the same page. They need to get their heads together. That's the goal.
So both teams making some changes here. Brewer with the ball. He's got 5. Here's Williams. Another miss by Utah. It could go.
That's the end of the second.
We'll be right back here live from Oakland.
17. The Jazz.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to HP at the Half. I'm Damon Bruce. The Jazz are making every effort to win. Phenomenal work on the defensive glass. They're boxing out. They're hauling it in every time. Darren Williams is the leading scorer. He has 11 points, added 3 rebounds as well. And for Golden State, they've been battling. A huge advantage in points in the paint. They're having their way inside. Monta Ellis leads the team in scoring. He's got 6 points and has also chipped in with a few steals. And now a look at the players topping their teams in scoring. We'll see if they can keep this pace up. And now we send you back out to the game. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you next time.
And it's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter starting here now. Here's Davis. And so in the game for the Jazz, we've got Derek Fisher, Ronnie Brewer out there with Andrei Kirilenko. Then there's Darren Williams. And it's Boozer in at the center position. Utah leading. Baseline J on the way. Williams' shot is good. Williams has got 13.
I'll tell you what, he's made more than a few of those in his career.
Here's the Warriors with the ball. It's a 3-point game. Here's Richardson. Jazz leading by 3. Leaner from distance. Rebounded by Jackson. And so here's Golden State. They trail by 3. Richardson, good.
Well, it's been a long battle, but they have finally gotten the game even again.
Yeah, you wonder, though, I mean, battling back like that sometimes can give you a mental edge, but other times maybe you've used too much energy to get all the way back, so we'll see.
Williams against Richardson. Harrington against Kirilenko. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up. And the Jazz lead by 2. And here's Richardson. And some very quick points for him on that possession. Richardson's got 5 points in the quarter.
Not a lot going wrong for them on offense in the early part of the third. I mean, that's 3 makes on 4 tries now.
Davis against Williams. Richardson kicks to Davis for the lead. Another 3 for Golden State.
Coming out strong here in the third quarter. That's 4 for 5 shooting for this team.
Here's Boozer, and fouled as he went up to the dunk. Good aggressive move, and he'll shoot 2. That one on Jackson.
Smart foul there. Make him earn those 2 free throws instead of giving up an easy dunk.
Yeah, and he's not a strong free throw shooter. I mean, with his percentage, he's likely to miss one, so that's a good heads-up play.
Here is Davis. He's got 7. Richardson dishes to Jackson. Kirilenko gets whistled for blocking. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's such a tough call to make as a ref, but I think he got it right. The defender was not set.
Yeah, I thought he was leaning as well, Steve.
And nice swipe there. You can see his eyes get wide open when he saw the opportunity to take the ball. He's just filling the stat sheet. I mean, what hasn't he done out there today?
Well, Steve, you know what we call a guy who fills the stat sheet, don't you? He is a stat sheet stuffer supreme. This game very well could come down to a few possessions, and if that's the case, rebounding could play large.
Yeah, in a close game like this one, securing the ball is so vital.
Stolen by Jackson. Stops, pops, and there's Richardson. That's good on the assist by Jackson. Richardson's got 7 points for the quarter. Williams passes to Kirilenko. The open shot, Williams. The step back jumper is good. Williams has got 17 now.
Hasn't had a whole lot of misses here in the quarter. Very sharp shooting right now. It's fun to watch.
They get the rebound. Richardson, the layup off target.
I think he caught a glimpse of the defender out of the corner of his eye because he just seemed to lose his focus there for a moment.
Deflects the pass from beyond the arc, and the rebound goes to the Warriors. Harrington's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. And Jackson gets it to go. Jackson's got his second bucket.
You know, taking it to the rim against such a smaller defender is usually going to work out just fine.
Harrington against Kirilenko. from 18 feet away. And again, it's Darren Williams. Williams has got 19 points.
Boy, I like the fluidity I'm seeing from them on offense. It's a thing of beauty. Fun to watch.
Yeah, it is. They're moving the ball well, finding the open man, making that extra pass. They're playing very unselfishly right now.
For three, and the basket by Harrington. Harrington's got himself going there, his first points of the game on the deep ball. And the Jazz call time here. Ellis, who's checked in for the Warriors. .54 seconds left to play in the third. Williams against Ellis. Fade away. Williams missing again.
A tight game here. Neither team has been able to gain an upper hand on the backboards.
Well, both teams really getting after it inside. It's been an interesting battle.
Jazz trail by 3. Dishes to Boozer. The loose ball recovered by Golden State. And here's Richardson. He has 7. Here's Jackson. And Darren Williams pulls it down. On offense, here are the Jazz. It's a 3-point game. And Fisher kicks to Williams. He's guarded by Ellis. Just 3 on the clock. That one wide left. And at the close of the third quarter, still a close game, and both teams putting up. So as we get rolling here in the fourth, let's go to our sideline reporter, Doris Burke, for our Sprite Spark. Doris, take it away.
Hi, guys. Well, it was the stretch by the Warriors that garners the Sprite Spark today. Things fell for them in a big way in the third quarter, and that's when they took control of this basketball game. We'll see if they can keep things going their way to end this thing.
Thank you, Doris. Everything really clicked for them, Clark, during that run.
Yeah, it sure did. I mean, it ignited them offensively.
To the point, Clark, where they were really in complete control at that end of the floor.
Ellis is out there with Davis. Then it's Steven J. And it's Ellis finishing it off. Now let's check out the Sprite Slam Cam.
Well, he took that one to the rack with some purpose.
I'll say beautiful dunk there, Steve.
Yeah, how about the agility? Just the power and the skill, impressive.
Jazz trail by 4. Left side, Williams over Harrington. Williams can't get it to go. Here comes Baron Davis. On the wing, Ellis, guarded by Kirilenko. Here's Ellis. Ellis can't get that one to fall either.
Now, he can't get that one to go, but that's a shot he'll hit more often than not.
Steps back and shoots. The Jazz with another miss. Warriors leading by 4. So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there. They get Carlos Boozer.
What a game for Ellis. 9 points and also 3 steals.
Monta Ellis taking 2 shots.
Both free throws good from Ellis. Here's Fisher. Guys, we've seen some excellent offensive output.
Yes, sir, fellas. They've had it going on big time.
Big time is right, Clark. A lot of momentum here offensively.
Here's Davis. Oh! Goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Boy, that's a big boy's throwdown right there. I mean, how many point guards can explode to the rim like he does?
He's one of the few, no question about it.
Well, he is not afraid to take it into the big trees, guys. He will go right in on you and go right to the body and pump it home.
The Warriors leading. He kicks it to Ellis. Pass to Harrington. Here's Davis. Uses both hands to slam it down.
Boy, that finish right there was ammonia strong. The way he took that one to the rack, guys. Oh, I love it.
How could you not? Terrific slam.
But without too much resistance from the defense, I mean, I don't know. Ammonia strong? I don't even know what that means.
And the first one at the line is good. Boozer hits them both. Here's Davis. He's covered by Fisher. Davis kicks to Ellis. Harrington dishes to Jackson. From about 19 feet. Rebound, Utah.
Very poor shot selection there, guys.
Harrington against Williams. Six on the shot clock. Unloads. The Jazz with another miss. Warriors leading by 4. He goes up, and Monta Ellis the bucket on the assist by Davis. Davis has got 3 assists now in this one. And the Jazz call time here.
Easy to see why he called this timeout. They've been allowing way too many shots around the basket, and that can't continue.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Yeah, during that break, the head coach of the Jazz had some words for his team. He wasn't pleased at all with their perimeter defense, saying, listen, all the wide open threes they're getting are killing us. We need to have a lot more defensive activity away from the basket, guys.
Richardson, good.
This team just looking to run at every opportunity.
Circles around them is what they're doing. I mean, pushing the tempo and really enjoying an advantage there.
Here's Davis, and he cruises to the hoop for the layup. And it's a 10-point Warrior lead.
Yeah, he's just embarrassing the defense right now because didn't really need to double clutch there.
Shot from the wing, gets it to go. 23 points for Deron Williams.
These are the kinds of shots he feels so comfortable with.
Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. Knocked loose and taken away by Ellis.
Ever since coming out of the locker room at halftime, it seems like they've been very lackadaisical with the ball.
And stolen by Fisher.
He's been doing a nice job taking care of the ball. Not many miscues from him in this one. That's his only turnover.
That's how it works. Your defense feeds into the offense.
Yeah, you know, excellent work, I thought. Solid work on both ends in that particular sequence.
Here's Harrington. Good on the three-point shot.
They're in a groove now. These three-pointers just falling at will here in the second half.
Yeah, I think the defense has got major headaches because this team's just not missing.
Here is Williams. The fadeaway. Great defense that time from Ellis.
The fadeaway was the right shot there because it got his attempt away from the defender, but the touch was poor.
Richardson, no luck. Here's Fisher. But they recover it. There's the triple. That's good.
He is not the guy you want to leave open behind the arc, guys. I mean, come on, you got to understand who you're defending.
And so they foul intentionally.
First personal foul, team's turn.
And stolen by Deron Williams. Utah calls timeout. They're losing by 6. There's 37 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And taken away by Ellis. And so here's Golden State. 6-point lead. He feeds it to Davis. Williams picks him up. And stolen by Fisher.
Boy, they've been a bunch of bandits today. Steals coming one after the other.
His three-pointers off the mark. Here's the Warriors with the ball. 6-point game. Oh, off target.
Utah foul call. 1
Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And his second attempt at the line, no good. Here is Brewer. Kirilenko the pass to Fisher. Nails the tray. 6 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Davis. Yes, and it's Ellis picking up the assist.
Looking to close this game out strong here.
Yeah, this one will be put away if they can get just a few more buckets. You can put it on ice.
So we see the Warriors get the win here. It was a solid win, Clark.
Yeah, it was, and I think it came down to will more than skill. They went out and got this one.
Thank you for joining us for this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. For Clark, Stephen Doris, and the rest of the crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for